Hey, it's Gothy, and it's been a few weeks now. Um, Things got sort of crazy. Um, Basically, I started my job, so it's been a lot of adjusting to getting up and going and doing all of that, and then just all the stuff around it, like going out and getting work uniforms, and um, just trying to catch up on housework and life stuff around working, which has been difficult. Well, not difficult, but different. So I haven't done any videos or anything. I have a list of stuff that I wanted to do, like video wise. Um, I've still got stuff that I need to film. I've still got stuff I need to edit. It's just not been happening. So yeah. um, My tonsils are all irritated and stuff again at the moment. I don't know what the deal is. It's like the third time in the last 2 months that they've gotten irritated. I think it might be a reaction to the toothpaste that my dentist gave me to start using, but yeah, I don't know for sure because that seems to be the only thing that's changed enough for me to, be getting a reaction to. So I don't know. But yes, so work's been going reasonably well. Um, they seem to be fairly happy with me, but because I've started working there at a time where there's not a lot of work for anyone, and because they don't have a desk for me yet, they don't I can't use the computers or anything there, so there's even less for me to do. But they've been pretty flexible. So yesterday I worked from home and did all the stuff on the computer that I had to do. I got that done really quickly actually. And yeah, it's just while I'm in the office, it's not really much for me to do except to watch other people doing their work, and that's kind of frustrating because their desks are their desks are really really low, and we had an OT come in, and I said to the OT the only way for me to use them would be for me to get out of my chair, sit in one of their chairs, and leave my chair somewhere where I could get to it. And she goes, "Well, we don't want you to do that because if you're getting in and out of your chair all day, it's going to be painful because of your condition and stuff. For if you're going to be getting out of your chair, we want it to be for something worthwhile, not just so that you can use a computer." And she said it shouldn't just be for you, but they should have height adjustable desks for everyone, because and it's going to be a problem for everyone because they're all static heights and they're all pretty low. She goes, so the OT was just saying we're going to recommend for you to get a height adjustable desk. We want them to look at access to the disabled bathroom because the disabled bathroom is outside of the office, so I have to go down the lift in the office, go outside around the block into their car park, and it's at the back there. Um, so they want them to look at that. The lift needs to be repaired because it is temperamental as shit. Um, it took me 20 minutes on Wednesday to get out of the office because the lift would not work with me in it. I don't know why. We can't work it out, so they need to fix it. Uh, and the door of the disabled bathroom is swelling because of. It's probably just because of winter and moisture in the air and shit, but it swells at the top and it makes it really difficult to open and close. So they've got to fix that as well. So the current thing is, I've had a meeting with my team leader, and I've said, I don't understand why they didn't have me come in a couple weeks early with the OTs and do it then, or why it wasn't, my start date wasn't pushed back until these things had been sorted, because at the moment I'm just sort of floating around not doing much. um yeah, so it's been a little frustrating because I don't like to sit and do nothing. It's not great for me. Yeah, but otherwise it's going well. Next week's going to be a busy week, or busier week, because I've got training sessions and there's like team meetings and stuff. And I will be sitting in on some client meetings as well, which will be good. Um, yeah. I am looking forward to like when everything is sorted and I can actually do things. Um, Andrew is making me a tray for my chair so that at the very least I can like pull things up onto my tray and do them on there. And it's not going to be ideal. And in terms of like ergonomics and stuff for the workplace, it's going to be way out the fucking window of safe and proper and all that shit, but it will do. Yeah, so that's the work stuff. um what else is there? Which reminds me, I've got to do my timesheet actually. I have to do that. Where did I put that? Did I put that in documents? Dun, 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 dun. That's that. I put it somewhere. I will have to find it. Did I put it on there, or is it on the tablet? I think it's on the tablet. So I'll have to open the tablet and do that. Um, yes, so I'm working. I'm doing 4 days a week, so I've got my Fridays off, which is good because I got accepted into the degree of community services, which is an online university degree, and that starts in 10 days. So I'm still waiting for them to send me all the stuff about the fee help, like the HEX stuff. Um, so that's one of the things I have on my list for today, which is still over there, is to chase that up. I have to chase up some stuff with my dentist. I have to do some housework. I will try and film some stuff. I will try and edit some stuff. Some other stuff as well. The driving OT stuff. To chase that up too. So that I can try and get my license and do all of that. So outside of that, I haven't been doing a whole lot of stitching. I have done a little bit. So I've got one side of the border done now. I'll be coming out this way and then doing the rest of it. So there's not much to go on this one. This is the project that I wasn't going to show off until it was finished. But because of how little time I've had to stitch lately, I figured I'd just show it off. So, yeah, that's the one that I'm working on. It's amazing and I love it. I have been reading a little bit, like because I've got to get the train from my suburb to the suburb I'm working in. I've had a bit more time to read. So the last two things that I've read were Traitor to the Throne by Alan Hamilton, which is it's book 2 of the Rebel of the Sands series, and it's really cool. It's about these people who have like abilities to do things, sort of like magic powers sort of thing, and like a rebellion against a sultan and stuff. And it's really good. It's young adult too. So it does have like a relationship sort of thing, like, oh my god, I love you so much. But yeah. The other thing, I finished reading this last night, Milk and Honey by Rupi Kaur, and holy fuck, like, She was at the Sydney Writers Festival YA Day, and in like the normal days as well. And she had the longest signing line out of every author that was there that day, which was surprising to me because I'd never heard of her. I kind of wish I had because, like, I've now read all of these, and it's like fucking. I am now putting her in my list of like top poets ever because, yeah, this was like there's a lot in here about sexual abuse and love and breakups and stuff, but holy shit. Like, some of these were actually really helpful because one of the other things that happened a couple of weeks ago was this person that I had been sort of seeing a little bit on and off for the last year um came out and said, "Hey, I'm getting back with my ex. I don't want to do wrong by her, so I'm telling you now. Um, you're attractive and you're a nice person, but that's about it." So I was not feeling the greatest about myself and about people in general because people are fucking assholes. Um, yeah, so some of this actually sort of resonated, and yeah, like it was really good. I'm really glad I got this, and I think I'm probably going to read this like a whole bunch of times because like some of them are really short, some of them are longer. There's some illustrations in there, and they're just really good. Yeah. So read that. I started reading um this as well. This is book one. There's Illidan. This is book one in the series, and I will not finish it. I was not getting into it. Um, so this is book one, and as far as I'm aware, there are no other series set in this world. But they go on, and like from like the first couple pages, it goes off like an assumed knowledge of this world where they're talking about these creatures with these names, and you've got no idea what they are, and there's no sort of backstory into what they are. And as I kept going, like it just kept getting worse. Um, so I'm not going to finish it. And book two of that is going as well. Um, and then the other three that I read, which I haven't really spoken about either, I think that's book five now. In the 100. Or is it four? No, it's book four. Alright, so there's that one. And like the 100 books are really good because they're different to the TV series, so they don't spoil each other, which is also always good. This one, which is it was like a mix of a like sort of coming of age drama sort of thing with a little bit of a paranormal twist in there. But it was really well written. It was really good. And I read it pretty quickly too. And then Frog Kisser by Garth Nix, which was fucking amazing. Um, it's a fantasy. It's about a princess who has to go out on a quest and do all these things against an evil sorcerer. Um, and there is no love interest. No love interest for the main character. There's just not. And that alone made me love this book. But it was really well written, and the main character was like sort of hesitant to go on these quests, and she just wanted to sort of be normal and not have to deal with this sort of thing. And she grew to like, okay, well, I guess I've got to go do these things, and if I want to do this, I've got to do this. And it was really quite realistic. Um, and yeah, like it was great. I really enjoyed it. So yes, if you are thinking about picking this up, do, because it was awesome. And that is all that I've read. For the most part, I've read a couple of little ebooks on my phone. I've got a couple of books that I've won off Goodreads that I've got to read, so that's one that I picked up. Oh, it arrived the day before yesterday. Um, and there's another one on my bedside table as well. Um, I don't think I've got any new colouring books. No. Come here, babe. Oh. This little jerk face, though. What was it 2 weeks ago? 2.5 weeks ago, we had to rush him to the vet because he got a blockage again and couldn't go to the bathroom. Every time he tried, he sounded like the fucking exorcist. But of course, he didn't do it until like 8 o'clock at night. So we had to take him to an emergency 24-hour vet. He'd got crystals again. So we've got it. We got the blockage out. Most of the crystals have been flushed. But now we've got to change his wet food onto a urinary anti-struvite crystals food, which is $100 a fucking month. And he doesn't like it very much. He's still on the dry food, which is fine. But it turns out that because he's been on the dry food for the anti-crystal stuff for quite a while now, and it turns out that if he's on that, but then on a normal wet food, it cancels out the effect of the anti-crystals dry food, which we are really annoyed about because that is the advice our regular vet gave us. So yeah, he got crystals again. Didn't you, jerk face? He's just twitchy because he wants more pellets. Yep. So he had to go to vets. He had to stay there for a day. Cost us a bunch of fucking money. Right before I started working, so I hadn't got a first pay yet or anything. And then we've had to we've switched his kitty litter. We've switched his wet food. We bought a bunch of toys because one of the things the vet said was to get him running around and doing more so that he'll drink more water, which is not fucking working. We can't make this cat drink. He's such a fucking jerk. And then we've also bought a bunch of water things so that he can have water all the time, even if he doesn't fucking drink it. Yeah, you fucking jerk. Yeah, you know you're a jerk. You know. Yeah. So, that was a thing, you expensive little bastard. Yeah. So that happened just before I started working. I also won tickets to go to the Overwatch World Cup games here in Sydney, which was awesome. It was very much last minute. On the Friday, I took a friend of mine who enjoyed herself so much that she got tickets for her and her partner for the Saturday and Sunday. Andrew came with me on the Saturday, and on the Sunday, I had another friend who was supposed to meet me, and he just never showed up, so I was kind of pissed. But it was so good. I had a great time, except for a few little things where the venue didn't have any wheelchair seating specifically, so we had to move some chairs out of the way and make do, and people were getting shitty. I was the only wheelchair user there for the entire weekend, which was surprising. And now that I'm remembering, I've still got to send an email to Blizzard about that because they put it on in an accessible venue, but I don't think they put up anywhere about accessibility information, so I think that's why a lot of people didn't come. Because a lot of esports stuff in Australia is not held in accessible venues, so um, a lot of people can't go to stuff, which is annoying. But yeah, so because I hadn't started working yet, Andrew lent me some money so that I could go to the gear shop that they had set up there. So I got, you can sort of see him over here. There's a little yellow Murloc. I bought one of him, and then they had like this little capsule game where you could get these little capsules. Like that's one of them. Like I got a Pepe one. I got two Rexars, I got a Genji, and I've got an Abatha that doesn't have the little body piece. But yeah, but you could win prizes in this little capsule game. So I won 2 Overwatch posters and a yellow Murloc for free. So yeah, I have 2 of those Murlocs. I also got the 2 Diva pop figures. There's the normal pink one and the black carbon fiber one. I got the titanium Farah Blizzard exclusive pop, and I got the cute but deadly Soldier 76. And because I spent more than $50, I got a convention bag free, which is like huge. Like this bag is like huge. It's folded up in the corner at the moment. But yeah, I got one of those for free, which was cool. What else did I get? I think that was it. Oh, and Ali gave me those pins. My friend Ali was there for some of the days as well. And she got some pins and she got some doubles. So the other day she gave me 2 of the pins. Which are so I got Zagara and Farah. So yeah, I'll have to put those somewhere. Yeah, so and it was good. Like it was just a really good weekend. It was a long weekend. Because that came after my first 2 days at work. So I was up at 5:30 in the morning to be there on time. So it was in the city. I was up at 5:30 in the morning to be there on time. The first 2 days finished at 5. Sunday I didn't finish until 10. But it was really good, and I'm glad I stayed because Australia won. So the Australian team is going to BlizzCon to compete, and that is like a huge deal. And it was just really good. Like, it's really surprising because in Australia there's this like sports cheer that we've got, and it's just like Aussie, 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 oi, 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 and like you repeat it X amount of times and all this shit. But it's really like you really only ever hear that at sports, like actual sporting events. So for them to keep doing it, like we heard it so many times, and like I actually ended up joining in by the end of it. Um, to hear that at like a computer game competition was like sort of mind-boggling, but it was cool, and yeah, it was a good weekend. It was very tiring, and I today has been the first day that I've actually been able to rest without having to get up to do anything. So that was nice. It's almost 12 now. So I'm gonna go and do some housework and some cleaning and stuff. Get my desk cleaned up so that I can do some filming. Um, I just gave you pellets, dude. What? I can't pick you up if you're there. You know that. Come here. What is up with you, Mr. Fusspot? Yeah. You are Mr. Fusspot. No, you jump down. Yeah. So, I'm gonna do some cleaning, some filming. Um, I bought this and it arrived ages ago, and it's like a cat ears construction kit. They send everything with it. I was going to film me doing it and stuff and putting it up because I thought that would be cool. I haven't even started, like, I haven't even opened the materials pack yet. Um, yeah. And when I finish this cross stitch, I'm planning to go and do some more work on Arthas because I haven't touched Arthas at all this year, I think. So I would like to do that. And yes. Oh, and I've got to keep an eye out for the mail too. I so because I got some new work clothes, I need somewhere to store them because they won't fit in my underbed ones. So I got a little chest of drawers from IKEA, and in the corner over by my bookshelves, I had a whole bunch of like art stuff just in like little plastic tubs. So I moved all that out. I've put all that art stuff in those drawers, and I've got a drawer for my work clothes, which fits everything perfectly, which reminds me I've got to wash everything. So I'll do laundry today as well. And now it just looks really neat and stuff, but I could only get the chest of drawers in white, which is annoying, but I went onto Redbubble and I bought some stickers. So I'm gonna cover it with stickers. They should be arriving sometime in the next couple of days, which will be awesome. Yes. So I think that's about it. Like, that's just been sort of, everything's been around work and just like getting adjusted to it, and I've been doing a little bit of gaming here and there, but not nearly as much as I would like to be doing. Yeah. So today I've got a bunch of housework and cleaning I want to get done, filming, and we'll see how much I can do before I'm too tired. Yeah. So those are the updates for now, because someone's sending me stuff on Snapchat. There hasn't been a whole lot outside of work at the moment. Yeah, but there will be some more videos. I don't know how often I'll do this sort of thing now, because like I said, I am still adjusting. My insomnia is still adjusting. It's been a real cunt this week. But I'm getting there. Like, it's getting there. I did have some Fiberlicious flosses that I got the other day too, didn't I? Yeah. So they're all sort of like, they're a bit more solid than some of them usually are. I love that blue. It's more of an aqua in person, like a turquoise. And it's got like a very subtle green in it. But yeah, so I got those that I've got to do as well at some point. Yeah, that's it. That really is it. Like, there's just not been much. So I don't think I've got anything. Who the fuck is sending me Snapchats? They sent me like 3 in 20 minutes. Who was it? What is it? Okay. Yes. So someone is sending me stuff everywhere at the moment. I haven't checked my emails or anything yet either, so I'm doing that. Oh, God damn it, man. Stop with the snaps. Yeah, so I'm going to see how much I can get done. And that, where is it? This thing that I was like starting to do, where I was trying to do it like once every day, I have not done since the 19th, which was my induction day for my job. I have not touched this since then. So, yeah. I'm sort of not surprised that that is the case, because it's, yeah. $100. I don't know. You know what's really weird? Sex toys are really weird. Anyway, because that's what this guy is setting me like. Because he, for some reason, he's got like 2 of a whole bunch of stuff. Anyway, yes. So, what else was there? There was something else. Keep an eye on my Etsy shop as well. I've got some stuff that I want to. I've got some stuff that I've been working on, and they're like halfway done, that I'm going to be adding to there at some point. So, because I do want to still do that. Lennon is in my window again, isn't he? Yes. So, I still want to do that. Yeah. Because the Etsy stuff is going well, actually. Like, I'm making a couple of sales here and there, which just makes it, $2 off for the weekend. What are we getting? It's all anime stuff. Yeah. Just QWERTY. And then autumn set patterns on sale. Cool. Speaking of, actually, there is a cross-stitch stitch-along that I am thinking about joining. And that is the Tiny Modernist Halloween. Because it looks really cute so far. That being said, I still have not started the linen and threads stitch along, even though I got my fabric quite a while ago now. I have not started that yet. Oh, that's right, Andrew's not going to be home for dinner tonight. I'm on my own for dinner tonight. What was on the list? This has basically been my life. It's just, oh shit, I've got so much to do, and I'm trying to. It's a slow cooker thing. Alright, so I don't have to go to the shops to go get that. But what am I going to do for dinner tonight? I've got that much left in my account. Okay. My ad block has been updated. Fancy. Check my work emails. This is, yeah. This is basically... Alright, so that's come out, that's come out, that's come out. So... I have that much to last me another week. Someone's resigning. I don't even know who that was. Blah, 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 blah. I was not working today. Okay. Now that can delete. Adding supported employment into review plans. Supported media report. Alright. So, yeah, Tiny Modernist Stitch Along, I'm thinking about jumping into. There was another Halloween one that I was looking at. The Gecko Rouge. Was it Gecko Rouge? Gecko Rogue. I think it was. Halloween Stitch Along. Because I was looking at that one too. Yeah, the first. It was that one I was looking at as well. And like I liked the first square, but square 2 and 3 are just they're too cutesy. Like I don't like them. But the border is really cool. Like I really liked the border of it. So yeah, I might do the Tiny Modernist one. I like the Tiny Modernist one. How much is that one? See, this is like basically my life lately. It's just jumping on everything and just it's only $10. Do I have fabric for it though? I'll have to look when I finish cleaning my room. But yes, so the Colour Cascades stitching retreat in Perth in October is definitely happening. I finished off paying my ticket, and next week I will be starting to look at booking hotels and flights and doing all of that, which will be great. I am looking forward to it. I'm also going to be spending a couple of extra days up there because some of the people I play WoW with live nearby, so I'm going to see them as well. Yeah. So it's all very exciting and I'm looking forward to it. I'm pretty sure Andrew is coming with me because he's not super confident on me getting a plane by myself yet, and it'll be the first time we're taking the power chair with us. I'm not gonna bother with the manual chair because it's just gonna be a kind of nightmare. So just in case something does happen, he'll be there to repair it. So it's like one less thing for me to worry about, like organizing repairs and stuff like that while I'm there. Yeah, so that is all going ahead. What is it going to? 3-section releases. Something a fairly small one, so I shouldn't need. Yeah, it'll fit on like a standard one that I've got for a standard size piece from Color Cascades, and I've got a bunch of that in my stash. So I think I'll look at that. I'll leave that open. Just minimize it. I've got so much to do today. So much to do. So I'm gonna go and start doing some laundry and cleaning and that kind of thing. And at some point, I should think about having lunch. Yeah, fill it in. But yeah, hopefully I won't be taking as long as a break in between my updates because then they'll get really long, like this one. And hopefully I will have more like crafty stuff and that to talk about as I get into like getting used to working and stuff. And actually, buttons. These are really cool. They're kids brush markers. they're triangular and they've got like it's like a Lego sort of thing on it because they're supposed to like stick together. Um, yeah. So, but they're triangular markers and they're brush markers. And they're quite easy to hold, like even with the Lego stuff on them. And their colors are really bright and stuff, and they're cheap. I picked these up for $20 for a 20 set. So they're called Artline sticks. So for you and your boy, maybe they might be worth looking at. They'll probably be much cheaper for you guys off Amazon. So yeah, Artline sticks, brush markers. I picked these up the other day. And I think they're water based, or are they alcohol based? Let me have a look. Where's the box? It doesn't say. It does not say. Yeah, and like you get a little toy, one of these weird looking monster things with it as well. Did that come out of that? No. Okay. Yeah, so they might be worth having a look at because they are triangular. So, yes. That's it for me for now. I'm gonna go do some more adult stuff. And maybe a little creative stuff if I can manage it. But I'll see you guys later. Bye.